to RG Tech for You channel. Today we are going to discuss the API creation of second microservice. If you see the last video, or if you see the in the description of last video, so we have seen already how to create microservice and how we can access from the browser the API. Okay, just see the agenda of microservice. How to create microservice, it is done, and how to add microservice to Eclipse. I mean how to import the project, it is also done, and how we can run the microservice from the Eclipse, this we have seen, and how to test microservice from the browser, API access, this also we have seen, right? So now we will see how what we have to create for second microservice. Okay, already we have created for wallet app get users, I mean get customers, right? So now we have to see get accounts. So we will create the get accounts microservice. Okay, so if, API will be looks like this. So wallet get app and accounts, so we have to pass the customer ID, I mean user ID. So based on the customer ID, what all the accounts is having, so we are going to fetch and we are returning to the end user. Okay, so let's go to Eclipse. So we have to create, we have to create from Spring Initializer, right? Spring Initializer Maven project, here 2.5. Here we just give from that wallet app. Okay, here wallet app accounts. Okay, so we just select var file java 8 and add dependency as web. Yeah, so now you can generate. Last also we have seen like this only, right? So now the project was downloaded, so go to downloads, just extract, yeah, it is extracted, control A cut, and we have to import Eclipse, right? File, import, and existing Maven project. You have to select the path, wallet, it is downloads, right? Downloads, wallet, it will be last, wallet accounts, right? Finish it. So now it will load and it will import the all the dependencies of Maven project. Okay, from the Google. If you see here, it is importing. It will take few seconds. So meanwhile, you can just overview of last project. So last project is this customer model we have created to get the customer details, and this is the API we have created, customer data, and if we pass customer ID, based on customer ID we are getting customer details and we are returning this. So this is one type of way to access microservice from the API. So we'll see now. We have to check the server is running or no. So here we'll just close it out. Okay, server is started, you just run it. Yeah, server is starting now. See, by default the Tomcat will take 8080. Okay, so if you are running multiple servers at the same time, So it will be like we will get the Tomcat port is already running, already using by JVM like that. So we'll see that how to change the port each server, which is customization. Okay, that we'll see in next video. So now the server is started with the port 8080, right? Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to create the API now. Class accounts. Okay. Here REST, there is a REST controller. REST controller is request mapping. Accounts I have given. Okay. Public list accounts get accounts. Here variable cust id you have to get, you have to store in CID. Okay. This out. Just display whether we are getting CIF or not. Customer identification number is called cust id. Now we have to import this one, right? Java util path to Spring variable. We will give request mapping for this. Okay. So now get account. Okay. Sorry. Here we have to create accounts object. We don't have accounts, right? Okay, we will change this one. Refactor name account service. Now we will create account folder. Okay, because the same is a problem. You can create here only, no problem. Class accounts folder. What all we have to return? Private string account number, private string CF, customer ID, private string mobile, private string currency's name. Oh, this is fine. Generate getter and setters for this. At the same time, create a constructor account poso string account number comma string CID string mobile string currency. Fine. This dot account number equal to account number, this dot CID equal to CID, this dot mobile equal to mobile, this dot currency equal to currency. Fine. Now we have to import this account service nahi hai, so accounts poser, right? Yes. So this we have to return, that's why it is giving error. We'll see that, no problem. So accounts poser equal to new accounts poser. Here what all we have to pass? Account number. Account number give my is 30 3033111080. CID is call mobile number is 9035215033. Currency is INR. Okay. Now we have to create multiple objects, right? 20304258. His customer ID 13. Mobile number is 8081952216. Is also INR account. Here pose 3. We have 70. Bank customer ID 90000279775. INR account. Now we have multiple account list. We have to add array list, right? Go to new array list. But better add generic list dot add also list dot add also to list dot add also 3. So we have to return that. So now we have created API. Let's see how we can access this from the browser. So server already is running. port. If you see here, the server is started. So let's go to browser, try to access that. Localhost 8080 customer, what we are given API get accounts, right? Get accounts 12. So it's giving 404. What is exactly the API we have to see now. Small accounts, huh? Sorry, we are given caps. So API is yeah. If you see here, we have received the account details of the customer, correct? So now we have created one get customer details, get customer profile API and get accounts API, right? So we have to communicate now each other by using APIs like get customer, and based on the customer ID how we can get accounts. Like API to API we have to see the calls. Okay, how it will be API calls. Okay, so now you see here we are able to get the details of all those things, and server is running and we have created the API, right? This look like same RESTful web service API only. It's very easy if you know RESTful web service. That's all guys. So we have created 2 APIs as of now. So we'll see next video how to communicate API to API. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Thank you.